I am
Defiant.
I am
Defiant.
I am
I am.
I am
I am.
I am
Defiant.
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 I am.
I am defiant.
I am defiant.
I am the villain.
We are defiant.
Oh my God! That's Austin Aries! Austin Aries! The greatest man that ever lived! Stu Bennett handing that 6-month contract to the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, the newest member of the Defiant roster. What a way to start this new era tonight. Scurll, powder! Powder from Scurll! What was that? Henry rolls him up. Oh my goodness. Scurll, chicken wing from Scurll, and Henry tap, Scurll retains, and we are defiant. Scurll's being attacked, two people from the crowd.
Who is this?
Austin Aries, the newest member of the Defiant roster, sent to dispatch two people who are absolutely not members of that roster. Shouldn't be here.
Oh!
No! Aries has attacked Kirby! Aries, no! Oh God, the brainbuster from Aries!
Our general manager on the entrance ramp. He can't believe it.
What is Austin Aries doing? Aries? Don't tell me Aries is in... He's not in cahoots with Ridgway and Haskins!
Oh, what a master plan Austin Aries has concocted here in Newcastle. Stu Bennett can't believe what he's seeing.
The killer in you is the power in me. Pleased to meet you, so good to see. The killer in you will keep me alive. Back to back, self-sacrifice.
It was the beginning of a new era 11 nights ago on pay-per-view, but our general manager's big night turned into a nightmare when new signing Austin Aries teamed with two renegade wrestlers to end the show in chaos. What do these men want? And will Stu Bennett give in to their demands, or will he stand defiant? Dave Bradshaw here at ringside with James R. Kennedy, and James, as well as that ongoing drama, we have got a Defiant Championship match tonight.
No kidding. And the Defiant champion Marty Scurll better get his head back in the game. If you recall that We Are Defiant, Martin Kirby, he wasn't the man beaten in that triple threat. Joe Hendry was. Tonight, one-on-one, Martin Kirby gets his shot against Marty Scurll.
A huge night ahead. Let's take it up to the ring and get things started.
Wait a minute now, that's not...
What is Starr's problem?
David Starr obviously not in the mood for all these nicknames that we've grown so accustomed to.
He normally insists on them.
Well, he's not in the mood tonight in Birmingham.
David Starr coming off a 2-0 defeat in a best-of-3 series against Speedball Mike Bailey recently. That's why he's in a bad mood. And things could be about to go from bad to worse. Travis Banks picks up a big win against his former stablemate from the the Prestige El Ligero at We Are Defiant. Can Banks continue that fine vein of form at the expense of the product David Starr here in Birmingham?
Well, I have to question who's going to stop the Kiwi Buzzsaw. If anyone can, David Starr can. Here we go. We're starting off hot.
Starr has jumped Travis Banks here as we get underway. You can hear what this crowd thinks of that. Ripping off the New Zealand flag.
David Starr will not give a damn what the people here in Birmingham think. He's out of the internet title picture. He wants to get back in the mix against Travis Banks.
David Starr looking to get back to winning ways.
No doubt.
Again, this moaning, whining streak of David Starr, I don't think it serves him well. He's taking his eye off Travis Banks and you see what happens.
You can't do that against Banks. This man from New Zealand, so dangerous.
Banks with a new kind of energy to him ever since he left the Prestige. Look at this, these kicks right into the left shoulder of David Starr and one into the side of the head.
Wow, David Starr seeking some refuge outside the ring.
He might not get it because here comes Banks. Penalty kick right into the chest of the product.
Wow, Travis Banks firing back on David Starr, who may regret attacking from the opening bell.
Banks is going to fly, and Banks collides with Starr on the outside. The Kiwi Buzzsaw has started off things electrically here.
Well, the man who's had one hell of a 2017, Travis Banks promises that he will have an even better 2018. We're seeing a little prelude to that tonight.
Banks is, well, I think he was going to go for an encore there, but Starr having none of it. Banks blocks in, kicks him in the face. And now maybe, the second time of asking, Banks will manage it, or will he? No! DDT!
Oh, Dave Bradshaw, Banks came down hard on that ring apron, and that was the opening that David Starr desperately needed.
We are just getting started here on a big night here on Defiant. Don't forget, as you mentioned at the top of the show, Marty Scurll, the Defiant champion, going to defend against Martin Kirby in our main event. Let us know who you think is going to win the Defiant Championship match using the hashtag #WeAreDefiant.
David Starr feeling a little bit defiant himself after recent misfortunes here in Defiant Wrestling, but he's putting the boots to Travis Banks.
Starr can use this aggression. If he's smart about it, he can use this aggression that he's developed and that double defeats to Bailey and channel that into a winning sequence here against Banks. Goes for a cover, gets a 1 count only.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. David Starr almost had desperation in his eyes after going down 2-0 in that best-of-3 series with Speedball Mike Bailey taking him out again of the internet title picture.
So this is the thing I just said, I'm not sure Starr is capable of. I'm not sure that David Starr is capable of controlling his temper. And if he starts to let that get the better of him, he's going to make mistakes here. That's where Banks may find an opening.
He's going to open eyes. That's exactly what Starr's going to do, and that's going to make those eyes water, that big stiff chop from Banks.
Forearms right into the jaw of Starr.
Uh-oh.
Banks puts backwards into the corner. Knee right into the face. Now Banks being choked here. Banks is being choked by Starr.
This is a very different David Starr. We spoke about this at We Are Defiant. Starr previously, so happy-go-lucky, a joyful jab if you like. He's no longer interested in entertaining these fans. He wants to win matches.
Yeah, but that massive ego has always been just bubbling under the surface, and as soon as he got on any kind of losing streak, like he has recently, you could always get the sense with David Starr that this more unpleasant side of his personality was going to rear its head.
But listen, this could be the making of Starr in Defiant Wrestling, this new attitude.
Big suplex slopes over into the cover. Banks will kick out on 2. Starr, to his credit, straight back on him, wrenching the head.
The live crowd here in Birmingham getting behind the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Squeeze Banks' head like a pimple of David Starr. Oh. Banks now with a shot to the midsection. One of the hardest strikers in the world, and David Starr just found that out.
On shaky legs is the product. Banks, look at the look in this man's eyes.
This is a look that absolutely terrifies me. Banks charges into the corner. Second time. Star will follow him, trips! Headbutts the turnbuckle.
Travis Banks looking red hot in Birmingham.
Is there a more intense professional wrestler in the world than Travis Banks? Here comes the cannonball!
Well, this is worrying times for David Starr. No doubt about it, he does not want to lose again. Think what that would do to this man's psyche.
Goodness me. He had a mini breakdown after his loss to Bailey a week and a half ago. He loses tonight, what will happen? The dropkick sends him again into the turnbuckle. Second time that's happened. Banks! Double foot stomp. Right between the shoulders. The cover from Banks. Leg is hooked. With a half a second away from putting Starr out for pasture there.
Not just that, Dave Bradshaw, but backstage at We Are Defiant, I heard that David Starr didn't only have a tantrum in the arena. Backstage, he smashed up some equipment. He almost got fined by Defiant Wrestling Management for his behaviour. This man is unhinged.
Yeah, that temper is out of control. And as I said, that is something like I don't think is to his credit unless he can find a way to control it.
He needs to channel it.
Right now, there's a bit of a stalemate. Both of them, I think, trying for suplexes. And now, Starr is maybe trying to transition into a wrist lock. In the end, the leg gets swept away. Starr goes face first into the canvas. Meets the knee of the Kiwi buzzsaw.
Oh, Travis Banks ain't done.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for the Kiwi crusher, but great counter from Starr. The back of Banks' head across his knee. He's got two, and it's only two as Banks gets out, but that was close. Clothesline from Starr. The product recall, he calls that. Starr goes for the cover. He's got both legs hooked this time, and it's still not enough.
But listen, Dave Bradshaw, David Starr, that anguish, that cry of agony, he can't believe he didn't get the win right there.
Not only is he wasting time here, but even though Travis Banks is knocked half unconscious, I guarantee you Banks is hearing that, and Banks knows the longer he can drag this out, the more frustrated Starr's going to get.
Absolutely, but look at the focus in Starr's eyes, encouraging Banks back to his feet so he can put him away.
Banks is sitting up. He moved out of the way of the kick, tried to roll through, a kick into the head of David Starr. Banks will go to the ropes again, and Starr, what a counter. A kick of his own. Well, Banks, both men up. Neither man went down from the clothesline. Second time.
Oh, now both men roaring.
Two big oak trees that refuse to be felled.
You can smell the competition here in Defiant Wrestling. Both these men know what a win could do over the other man to their careers.
And clubbing each other.
So desperate, these strikes from David Starr. Listen to this man.
Listen to the crowd, boos ringing throughout the O2 Academy here in Birmingham. Back! Slice of heaven. He got it. Started to go down though. Starr rebounds with a clothesline.
Uh-oh. Starr smells blood.
Starr going for the product placement, that captain German suplex, but instead pin attempt countered. Opening over, been double foot stomp from Banks. Banks will go for the Kiwi crusher and gets it. Banks hooks the leg. The cover from the Kiwi buzzsaw, and Banks beats David Starr.
Here's your winner, the Kiwi buzzsaw, Travis Banks.
Well, watch out, everyone else on the Defiant roster. Travis Banks is out on his own, and Travis Banks is on a roll.
That's not the only story here though, Bradshaw. What does this mean for David Starr?
Starr is saying, I think, he's trying to say that his shoulder was up. He's complaining about something with the referee. I don't know what. It looks like a perfectly legitimate victory to me. Referee raises the arm.
Now, I have to say, Dave Bradshaw, David Starr looking over at the broadcast position, the Heenan position here, he knows that he got his shoulder up. He's convinced. Are we going to disagree with him? It was that close.
Banks is offering a handshake. Now, will Starr have the maturity to take defeat like a man here and shake the hands of Travis Banks?
Wait a minute.
Well, hang on a second. It's El Ligero, Joe Hendry, the Prestige are here.
What better way to kick off this broadcast than the Prestige? I love it.
Kick off literally. They are putting the boots into Travis Banks. Hendry and Ligero, we wondered whether maybe that was the business between these guys was finished after Banks beat Ligero, but of course the Prestige are ones to hold a grudge.
What's this now? Look at this, Dave Bradshaw. Ligero almost inviting David Starr to join in and put the boots to Travis Banks, an ex-member of the Prestige.
Exactly what they're doing. They are asking David Starr to help them. What is this?
This is trouble for the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Oh, Starr will do it! David Starr attacking Travis Banks at the request of Hendry and Ligero. What does this mean?
Do the Prestige have a new member in the ranks?
Hendry and Ligero looks like they may be recruiting. Hendry has a steel chair.
Oh, this is trouble for Travis Banks.
El Ligero.
Oh,
The chair as well. No, come on.
oh, this is trouble for Banks.
No, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. Travis Banks is helpless.
Ligero handing the chair to David Starr. Wants Starr to do the honours.
Don't do this, Starr.
This could end Travis Banks' career. Think about it.
David Starr needs to think about this.
That head is exposed.
Think about what you're doing to the man. Don't do it. Oh my! CCK! Chris Brooks, Kid Like Us! CCK coming to the aid of their friend and partner, Travis Banks. We've never seen these two guys in Defiant Wrestling before.
Where did these guys come from? CCK out of nowhere, just as it looked like the Prestige and David Starr were about to end the career and literally put Travis Banks' lights out. Nothing surprises me anymore, Dave Bradshaw, but this is a shock.
These might be the first time we've seen these guys in Defiant, but you heard our crowd recognises them. Been making big names for themselves in British wrestling. Travis Banks, part of that group, and they have come to his rescue here as Starr and the Prestige tried to mount an assault on the Kiwi Buzzsaw, but it was thwarted by CCK.
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, now there goes a sight from my soul, there goes a sight from my soul.
Back here on Defiant, time for a women's match. And here comes little Miss Roxxy.
And this shouldn't take long, Bradshaw, trust me.
The following is a women's match set for one fall. It passes 1 minute time limit. Introducing first from Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Little Miss Roxxy. On the point of the ring,
Millie McKenzie, who is a hometown girl. She's from here in Birmingham. But Little Miss Roxxy, obviously the more experienced of the two women, and Roxxy looking to put herself right back at the heart of the women's division. She has a...
Hey, make short work of this. Set your watch. This is going to be easy peasy for Little Miss Roxxy. No chances. Millie McKenzie, what are you saying? She's 17. What chance does she stand against Roxxy?
Well, we'll find out. Little Miss Roxxy, obviously the favourite, and looking, as I was saying before you interrupted me, looking to get back on the radar here, and close to a women's title match perhaps, against Kaylee Ray.
You don't need to worry about any interruptions, Bradshaw. This ain't going to take long, I tell you. Little Miss Roxxy, she wants to get on a roll here in Defiant Wrestling. What better way than putting this teenage girl in her place?
Crowd here in Birmingham familiar with Millie McKenzie, and the support of them, I'm sure will be an advantage, but it may not be enough here against Roxxy.
Here we go. I'm predicting a matter of seconds. Oh.
Shove from McKenzie. McKenzie not lacking in confidence.
Well, that might just anger Roxxy. Here we go.
Yeah, it might be what happened, but look at this. Roxxy is in the mount position here and is just pounding on Millie McKenzie, who's trying to back herself into the corner. The referee's going to ask for the break. Roxxy continuing to put the boot in. Roxxy breaks on 4. If she'd got another second, she would have been disqualified.
Oh, look at this. The flexibility, the athleticism of Roxxy.
Roxxy clearly taking control early on.
You hear Roxxy saying Millie who? The fans might know who Millie McKenzie is here, but Roxxy doesn't care. She's here to make a statement, pick up another win here in Defiant Wrestling.
Quick suplex for a cover and 1 count. Yeah, McKenzie not going to be beaten that easily. A big night for her in her young career, obviously. McKenzie sent into the corner, an avalanche from Roxxy. Roxxy already asserting her dominance here.
Systematically taking McKenzie apart limb from limb. I'm even surprised, Bradshaw, this match has lasted this long. Here we go. Count it up, ref.
Time a 2 count. Roxy's getting closer.
It's only a matter of time. Trust me, only a matter of time.
As I said, Roxy looking to get in contention for that women's title held by Kaylee Ray since this past June. So half a year now that title has been with one holder. Kicks to the back and the front from Millie McKenzie. This is impressive from McKenzie.
McKenzie firing up now. I didn't see this one coming, I have to be honest.
McKenzie, there's a big spear. Roxy's been taken off her game here. And it's a big German suplex. Roxy landed hard on the side and the back of her head. A second German suplex. Roxy's in trouble.
Come on, Roxy, get your head back in the game. How embarrassing would this be?
A third German suplex. Roxy folded up. The cover from McKenzie. Oh my God! Millie McKenzie just beat Little Miss Roxxy. Roxy was caught by surprise, and Millie McKenzie with one of the biggest upsets we've seen in a long time.
And Roxy straight on out of here, almost humiliated. This 17-year-old kid.
Well, Millie McKenzie may have just announced her arrival here in Defiant Wrestling. What a win, what a surprise victory by Millie McKenzie.
Travis Banks, you're probably wondering, why has the prestigious one targeted you specifically? Why is this whole situation your fault? Well, I'll tell you why the prestigious one has blamed you. Because, Travis, there's absolutely no doubt about your skills as a professional wrestler, but when it comes to the commitment to the cause, you're weak. You are the weak link. And because of your selfishness and your actions, the whole group has disintegrated. It's just me and El Ligero left. We no longer have the richest prize in the game. We no longer have the championship that validated the prestige and its message and everything that we were about. And because of that, because of your selfishness, you've left me with nothing to lose. And Travis Banks, that makes the prestigious one a very dangerous individual. This is just the beginning. I know that you're well-traveled all over the world, but in this company, I gave you the spotlight, and I will take it away.
Well, here's a man who thoroughly creeps me out, especially now after what he managed to do to Liam Slater at We Are Defiant. Pastor William Eva apparently has brainwashed young Slater, and Slater has joined the congregation, whatever that means.
Did it just get cold in here, or is it just me? The temperature has...
I still can't believe that Liam Slater is with this guy. Let's take a look back now to We Are Defiant. As you'll see, Liam Slater was a special guest referee in a match between Eva and Gabriel Kidd. And in the end, it was Liam Slater who was instrumental in handing that victory to his new savior. I don't know if that's what you call him, Pastor William Eva.
There's a presence about this man, Eva. There's something about him, Dave Bradshaw, you just can't put your finger on. I said the temperature dropped here in Birmingham. That wasn't for effect, it literally did. This man puts a chill right up your spine. Now with Liam Slater in tow, he's a big threat here in Defiant Wrestling.
Well, clearly Slater has been in a psychologically delicate place after his tag team with Johnny Moss ended, and Eva has exploited that to convert Slater. He has a certain dark charisma to him, I will grant you, but I promise you, William Eva is a false prophet.
Well, we'll see. Only time will tell. As I said, We Are Defiant. I wouldn't, if I were you, Dave Bradshaw, I wouldn't let Eva hear you say those words. Lord only knows, no pun intended, what the pastor is truly capable of.
Whatever it is he's done, he has, at least for now, persuaded Liam Slater to follow him. And that is very, very sinister, to say the least. What's he doing to the referee?
This man's hands are icy cold. I've felt it myself.
Now here's two men I'll be more happy to see.
You and you alone, maybe.
Doesn't sound like I'm alone. According to this crowd in Birmingham, there's the Prince of Gujarat. And here comes the former Internet champion. Gabriel Kidd and Prince Amin, of course. Amin, formerly a mentor of sorts to Gabriel Kidd. It's a complicated history, but now they consider themselves equals, very good friends. And Kidd and Amin tried very, very hard to talk Liam Slater out of taking this dark turn and joining with William Eva.
Hey, listen, Kidd and Amin can't judge anyone's relationship or friendship after the history these two guys have had.
Well, they tried to talk Slater out of it. Maybe what Slater needs at this point is some tough love. I promise you, Gabriel Kidd is through talking after Slater cost him that match at We Are Defiant. Kidd is going to let his talking happen in the ring here.
Well, Kidd and Slater came up through the pro wrestling ranks here in the UK together, trained together. They know one another very, very well, and Gabriel Kidd cannot believe the hold that Pastor William Eva has over Liam Slater.
Eva is going to start things out here against Prince Amin. Eva, I think, is turning the other cheek.
He's willing to forgive and forget. That's what men of the cloth do, Dave Bradshaw. You wouldn't know that having never stepped foot in a church in your life. You'd catch fire if you even tried it.
Oh, so you're telling me he's going to honour this handshake, are you?
Absolutely. He's a man of peace.
It's a slightly aggressive move for a man of peace.
Either that or he might be about to leave Prince Amin in pieces.
What's he doing? Oh, Amin does not want to pray. I'm not sure Amin and God are on speaking terms.
Oh, look at this now. Eva with the advantage.
Amin breaks free of the grip of William Eva.
Brother Liam.
Oh,
What?
brother Liam.
Oh, what, now Eva's afraid of being hit. He's going to tag in his, for want of a better word, his lackey now, Liam Slater.
Look at Liam Slater's face. This is a different Slater than we saw teaming with his mentor, his former mentor, Johnny Moss.
We talked earlier about David Starr used to be happy-go-lucky. Well, Liam Slater was a very confident, very outgoing young man until he ran into William Eva.
That's what brought... Oh, listen to this, Bradshaw. Liam Slater encouraging Prince Amin. Oh, it was a ruse and a brilliant one.
What's happened to Liam Slater?
Slater suckered Amin in.
Guarantee you he didn't learn that from his former mentor, Johnny Moss. That's a move that Eva has caught him. High knee from Amin. Takes down Slater. Maybe that'll knock some sense into him.
Oh, Gabriel Kidd wants a piece of his one-time friend.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh my! House of fire here from Gabriel Kidd. Still just 20 years old. Kidd and Slater considered two of the best up-and-comers in Defiant Wrestling. Well, Slater was until he started hanging around with Eva.
Yeesh, big back body drop from Kidd to Liam Slater. There was some energy behind that one.
Kidd has had that energy pent up for the last 11 days. And here comes Amin. Shades of the Heart Foundation. The cover from Prince Amin. 2 count and Slater kicks out.
And this isn't going to plan for Liam Slater or Eva. They have to get it going here because Kidd and Amin, they're on a roll.
William Eva's plan seems to be to get out of the ring as soon as there was any hint of danger. Eva, the knee there, cheap shot from the pastor.
It didn't work, and now, oh, come on, referee. Amin, a handful, 2 handfuls of Eva's hair. And it cost him.
Amin got his throat dropped across the top rope. Slater goes for the cover after that surprise kick. Look at this aggression from Slater.
Liam Slater, I've said it all along, can put it all together. He will be a future champion. The same goes for Gabriel Kidd, who has already been a singles champion here in Defiant Wrestling.
It's one thing to have competitive aggression. That's a healthy thing in a wrestler, but it was kind of deranged to Slater. You could describe this as a healthy development in his personality.
It's 2-on-1 there briefly for a second. Eva and Slater almost ganging up on Prince Amin, and Gabriel Kidd can't believe it on the ring apron.
Eva is going to send Amin to the opposite corner. He'll follow him in. Back elbow, and now stops to congratulate himself.
He has a lot to be thankful for, and so did this audience, getting to see someone like Eva compete before their very eyes.
Not very complimentary about Eva.
Terrified of
I'm sure he hasn't got to you.
Hey, I keep warning you. You keep saying bad things about this man, and bad things will happen to you. Eva is something else. He brings with him a supernatural presence that not many men can boast.
Slater choking out Prince Amin. Again, that's another thing you would not have seen from Slater. Look at this now.
Eye to eye, and Kidd trying to snap Liam Slater out of whatever trance he is in. It's not working though.
Slater once again has Amin isolated in his own corner. That is something he learned from Johnny Moss. Smart tag team wrestling from Slater.
Well, lest we forget, Liam Slater, part of the first ever tag team champions.
Oh, backbreaker from Eva. The cover took a long time going for it, and Amin kicks out at 2.
And Slater maybe realizes with all the change here in Defiant Wrestling that he has to make an impression.
Sometimes it seems like Eva's not quite all there. He's got a kind of distracted confidence to him. We saw this at We Are Defiant.
Yes, we did.
These two. A double crucifix bomb maybe, but Amin got out of it. Learned his lesson from 11 days ago as Eva sent Klein to the outside.
Oh, there we go.
The clothesline and Kid comes in. It's Kid and Slater again. Big boot from Gabriel Kid.
Kid almost booting Liam Slater's head. Clean up, wow!
Kid is tossing Slater from end to end of this ring. Another big boot. Kid will pick him up. Slater goes behind, and Slater smashes him right in the jaw, goes for a clothesline. Kid drops him face first. Kid to the ropes, takes him out with a high knee.
Wait a minute now, Prince Amin wants back in the match. Now this would rub some salt into the wounds of Liam Slater and Pastor William Eva.
It may be time for a magic carpet ride.
I can't believe this is even a thing.
Liam Slater has discovered a whole new world with Pastor William Eva recently. Prince Amin about to show him a whole new world of a different kind.
Wait a minute, Eva up on the opposite.
What is this?
A bit of a standoff here between Amin and Eva. Oh. Wait a minute.
The lights have gone out. Eva said, "Let us pray," and then here's some commotion in front of us. Wait, that's Jörn Simmons!
Jörn Simmons? Are you kidding me?
Jörn Simmons, the big man from the Netherlands, why is he here? The referee is down. The referee has been knocked down. Simmons, look at the power of Jörn Simmons!
The size of this man. Amin can't believe it. If I was him, oh, that's not going to go down well with Simmons.
Amin through the carpet at Simmons. Eva is directing traffic! The gut-wrench powerbomb!
And Jörn Simmons takes his leave, the big Dutchman.
Gabriel Kidd is in front of us, he is out cold.
Amin's ripe for the pickings.
Eva rolls Slater on top of Amin. Come on, come on! What is going on? What just happened?
Here are your winners, the team of Liam Slater and Pastor William Eva.
Wow.
Jörn Simmons appearing after Eva told his congregation to pray.
And look, Simmons isn't finished here, Dave Bradshaw. He's hoisting Prince Amin over his back and carrying Amin out of here.
Where's he going?
Well, you know, Prince Amin, he's been sinful in his past life, and this has been a long time coming for him.
Simmons, where's he taking Amin? Where's he going? This is bizarre.
You're right though, Dave. Pastor William Eva was the one directing traffic with Jörn Simmons in his corner. Has Jörn Simmons joined Eva's congregation? That's the question that must be posed.
But don't tell me, first he's recruited Slater. Don't tell me that William Eva has now recruited Jörn Simmons as well.
I would put nothing past this man.
Defiant, there's an ironic word, BT Gun, Defiant.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we pretty much are going to do, because it's that to the Prestige. I don't want to be associated, I don't want to know someone who is that egotistical. And you know what? To be a professional wrestler, what do you have to be? You have to be egotistical. That's fine, but we sacrificed our singles, you know, careers basically.
And months and months and months.
Yeah, and hard work for someone who didn't recognise the greater good, and that's fine. We'll cut away and we will do our own thing and we'll be defiant. That's fine. Because essentially, you're looking at two of the greatest singles wrestlers that this, you know, these British Isles and this continent has produced, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact. And we're going to take a chance, we're going to go all in. You know, I'm a gambling man, you're a gambling man?
I am a gambling
I like a wee flutter, and we're going to go all in. And we're going to go after the tag titles, I think. The tag titles.
Definitely.
Because being the two great singles wrestlers, we're just going to have a shot. We're going to have fun. We're going to see where it takes us. And you know, like, we're no strangers to gold. We're no strangers to being a champion. That's fine. I like having gold around my waist. I like being a champion again, as you know. And you know, it was only a couple of weeks ago. We were in front of 4,000 people, a sold-out arena. You know, pressure. It does not affect us.
How about next week?
Well, not even that. How about last week?
How about
We Are Defiant. Last week, We Are Defiant. What slap in the face that was. Pre-show. A pre-show.
I told you, Charlie.
So I won't even swear at him. I apologise. I'm not even going to get round up. A pre-show, really. The both of us in a pre-show, come on. We're main event wrestlers. Always have been and always will be. So tonight, no, it's not even tonight. It's next week. It's next week we've got. Next week.
Me and you.
Who have we wrestled? Who is it we're wrestling?
Jimmy Havoc and Primate.
And they are
Defiant Tag Team
the Defiant Tag Team Champions. Brilliant. We're just going to jump into the deep end. We're coming for it. We're coming for the gold, and we're just going to have fun. And do you know what? Let's put it all in. Let's take them on at their game. Fancy a hardcore match? I don't do a lot of them, so it'll be fun to swing a chair about instead of swinging a person
Let's
about.
do this.
I like it. Let's go. Let's do it.
Right,
Champions again, as you know.
Tables gold. Bar wire. We get bar wire.
Fire.
Main event time here on Defiant, and a huge opportunity one-on-one for the leader of the Curb Crawlers. Oh, hang on, wait! Austin Aries! Just attacked Martin Kirby! Aries, of course, the newest member of the Defiant roster.
Oh, Aries certainly knows how to make an impression, doesn't he? Taking out Martin Kirby right before this huge championship match.
Well, we are Defiant. Austin Aries declared his intent to pursue Marty Scurll in the Defiant title. But he's taken out Kirby here, the challenger. He's supposed to have Kirby versus Scurll. What's going on?
Aries is about to tell us, it looks like. He has a microphone in hand.
Oh, you have to stop chanting my name. Go ahead, chant my name some more. Exactly. I'm the puppeteer, and you're all just the puppets. You see, last night, when I arrived here in Defiant, I made it crystal clear why I'm here. And that is to be the Defiant champion. And the man who has that title is named the villain, Marty Scurll. Well, I told Marty that his time was coming to an end because he was going to have to face the truth. Well, the truth is in the middle of this ring. So Marty, if you're any kind of man, get your ass out here, put the title on the line, because your time is up.
I don't think that's how it works.
Hey, are you going to argue with them? Oh.
Well, he's not getting Marty Scurll, he's getting our general manager, Stu Bennett, by the looks of things, and I'm sure Bennett has a few things to say, a few choice words for the so-called greatest man that ever lived.
Real nice move you just pulled there, just like the real nice move you pulled at We Are Defiant last week. You know, I've seen this movie before. You join a new company, get a bunch of guys together, attack people, cause havoc, hijack shows, make demands. Yeah, I know about the movie because I've starred in a movie like that, and believe me, it didn't end well. Just like this is not going to end well for you, Austin Aries. Not while I'm GM. Because I assure you, there is no way in hell you are going to be getting a championship match tonight.
This crowd can boo, but that's quite
So
right.
take a little piece of advice from me, Austin. Get out of this ring, get in your car, drive to your hotel room, and I'll deal with you in the morning.
Here comes the champion, apparently. Marty Scurll, obviously scheduled to defend against Martin Kirby. Kirby's just been helped out of here by our medical team.
And look at Bennett's face. He didn't expect the villain to come out here.
So Bennett is looking a little confused here. As you say, I don't think he was expecting Scurll, but here he is, the villain. And look at that championship belt around the waist of Marty Scurll. Scurll, obviously in his ring gear, was expecting to face Kirby. Bennett's just made it very clear there's not going to be a match between Scurll and Aries.
What is on the champion's mind? Bennett looks as confused.
Speak for you, Marty. He speak for you.
I actually agree with you, Austin Aries. I think it would be too sweet if I defended my belt against you right here, right now.
Look at the GM. Yeah. Bennett's not happy with what Scurll's saying.
Bennett lost control of We Are Defiant. He might have lost it again here. There's a conference going on between general manager and champion on the stage.
Ring the bell.
I guess it's official.
I guess it's a popular decision. I don't know if it's the right decision. Scurll had not prepared for Austin Aries, and I'm not sure I'm wild about the precedent of an unscheduled match where someone attacks the scheduled challenger and gets rewarded with a title match. But in any case, that's what's going to happen here, apparently.
It looks like our general manager wants to stay out here and give him your seat, Dave Bradshaw. Dare you disrespect Stu Bennett that way? Mr. Bennett, stand up and give him your seat.
Well, Bennett is pacing up and down, barely able to contain his rage. Austin Aries has done as he pleases so far since signing that 6-month contract. But We Are Defiant.
Think about this though, Bradshaw, and everyone at home. What happens if Austin Aries pulls out the win here? This is a risky move.
Aries would be the champion, what would happen, but
yeah, but what does the future of Defiant Wrestling hold with Austin Aries as champion? It's huge, but is this really what Marty Scurll and Stu Bennett want?
Once again, let us know who you think is going to win what is now a match not between Scurll and Kirby, but between Scurll and Aries. Join the conversation on social media using the hashtag #WeAreDefiant. What is your reaction to the actions of Austin Aries in taking out Martin Kirby?
Well, think about what Aries has done here. Not only has he crashed the situation on pay-per-view at We Are Defiant, but he has forced his way into the Defiant Championship picture.
Aries just trying to send, rather Scurll was trying to send Aries to the ropes. The side headlock is still locked on hard. Again, was that We Are Defiant just 11 days ago that Stu Bennett handed that contract for 6 months to Austin Aries. Aries apparently here has already wangled his way into a championship match by somewhat illegitimate means, it has to be said.
And Aries looks cool, calm and collected, like he has everything well in hand. Could he be the next Defiant champion?
Scurll steps to the corner, Aries follows him in. Scurll rolls past him, locks the fingers, and Scurll stamping on the fingers of Aries.
Now the pendulum swings back the other way, the villain firmly in charge.
Martin Scurll became the Defiant champion. And he gets the chicken wing! Aries escapes. Arm drag takes down Scurll. Scurll will go for the head scissors. Aries gonna drop kick his way out of it. Go for a quick side press. Scurll gets out and Aries right back on him again. It's the last chancery. Going for the last chancery and Scurll gets to the ropes. Gonna get broken up. Aries and
Aries following Scurll out of the ring.
Scurll and Aries just want to spill to the outside. Aries, elbow to the back of the head of Scurll.
Believe it or not though, Dave Bradshaw, this is not good. This is not where Austin Aries wants to be. He can't win the title outside the ring.
That's a good point, as referee Joel Allen has got a count on here. And Scurll hit his hand on the ring post.
Could be a broken finger, hand, anything.
Scurll. Knee into the head from Aries. Leaps over the top of a senton splash. We go for a cover again. Another 2 count.
This is a different kind of challenge for Scurll. Don't forget, it wasn't too long ago that he used that crossface chicken wing to defend the title on pay-per-view. And not only that, Bradshaw, he wasn't even prepared for Austin Aries.
Scurll came here prepared for Kirby. Happy to grant Kirby an opportunity because Kirby was not the man defeated in that triple threat match at We Are Defiant. But now what's this from Aries? Aries on the middle rope. Elbow into the back of the head of Scurll. Has he knocked him out for long enough? Not quite. Aries getting a little bit frustrated here maybe, but Scurll is continuing to show no signs of conceding here. Chinlock applied by Austin Aries, ramming the knee right into the back.
Very even matchup here on Defiant.
You see how Scurll has dropped to one knee there to stop Aries from being able to manipulate him by the head. Scurll.
Well, this crowd of Birmingham split right down the middle.
I wouldn't say it's down the middle. Sounds like about 80-20 at best. From Austin Aries' perspective, the vast majority here.
Maybe
in
70
favour of Scurll. Always have to disagree, don't you? Suplex attempts, one after another from champion and challenger.
Which man will pull it off? Could be so crucial in the outcome of this title match.
Both of them are getting closer. Aries and Scurll, maybe this time no. Neither man quite able to get the other over. They must both be exhausted at this point. Scurll, in the end, takes him down with the arm breaker.
And I think that pleased our general manager sitting out at ringside to watch Marty Scurll. It was Scurll's idea, don't forget, to put the title on the line.
Scurll will leap onto the apron, kick to the face of Aries. And maybe Austin Aries is learning a valuable lesson about what goes around comes around in terms of deciding you're going to throw yourself into a championship match. Or maybe he's bitten off more than he can chew here against Marty Scurll.
Again, this is dangerous for Aries, does not want to be well. Almost as if he read my mind, rolling back into the ring. The challenger must keep the match inside the ring if he has any chance of winning the gold.
Scurll's going to try for the fingers. Or is he? No, he's going to bend the arm backwards. Oh, stomping on the elbow.
Oh.
Scurll, look in his eye of pure disdain for Austin Aries. Go for the fingers again. Twist the arm back.
This live crowd in Birmingham collectively wincing along with Austin Aries.
Shoulder blade out there. Scurll will apply that stranglehold. His knee dug into the back for a little bit of extra torque there.
Aries must scramble, must make his way to that bottom rope and break this hold. Otherwise it's curtains for his big quest to become Defiant champion.
It's easier said than done though, because Scurll was not allowing him any movement at all, and he was not within reaching distance. Instead he's had to get to his feet. He's going to try and counter the hold. And Scurll counters the counter into a backcracker. Marty Scurll starting to sense that he might just be moments away from a successful defense. Well, Austin Aries likes to use a brain buster. Scurll's going to try for one of his own. Aries will roll him back, goes for a cover, and he's got the shoulders down. He has now, but he took a little too long doing it. Scurll got out.
Had to improvise there.
More onto the side of the face. And Aries gives Scurll a receipt. Aries is trying to battle his way back in from that precarious position on the ring apron. Scurll, face first into the turnbuckle.
So smart from the challenger, using the ring to his advantage to try and get back inside it.
He's a veteran. Is Austin Aries, of course. Ring of Honor World Champion. Champion in TNA as well. Such a long and impressive resume over his career. There's Austin Aries. But Scurll's resume is one to sniff at either, especially in the last couple of years where he has risen to the very top of the wrestling world.
Everywhere Aries has been, he has been a success. Defiant Wrestling will be no different.
Neck breaker, that extra damage being done by the back being bumped across the middle rope. Aries is going to launch himself. Aries takes out Scurll.
Again though, Dave Bradshaw, hate to labour the point, but Aries shouldn't bother about this crowd in Birmingham. Get the champ back in the ring, pin him, win that championship.
Maybe Aries is looking to finish it now. He's gone to the top floor, to the penthouse, and the drop kick from Austin Aries. Almost took Marty Scurll out of his boots. Scurll, though, is standing, assisted by the turnbuckle. Aries takes a run up, runs into the boot of the champion. Suplex by Scurll right into the turnbuckles. Scurll to win it. Aries kicks out, but Aries looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Well, no wonder after that vicious snap suplex from the champion. Aries seeing stars.
Scurll, hang on, Scurll is signalling that perhaps it is time to end this. The crossface chicken wing from Scurll, it's countered. Into the side suplex from Aries.
Aries put everything he had into that side suplex.
Aries drop kick into the face, right into the face of Scurll. He may have broken his nose there.
He's called for it.
Scurll countered. Scurll with the brainbuster. That backfired horribly for Aries. Will it cost him the match? No, it won't.
Austin Aries stays in the fight. Birmingham can't believe it. Our general manager can't believe it. Marty Scurll, the Defiant champion, he can't believe it either. Aries very much still in this match.
Yeah, Stu Bennett is sitting to the side of us and is looking increasingly agitated as this one goes back and forth.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yeah, Scurll has the title belt. Scurll has the championship belt. If he uses that, obviously that's a disqualification. Oh! Scurll calls himself the villain. Not afraid of using the belt. Aries ducked it though. Discus forearm. The cover. And will he get it? No. So if that belt had made contact, then Scurll would have been disqualified, but of course he would have kept the belt.
Well, look at this now. Aries looking down at the Defiant championship. Dare he?
Oh, he picked it up.
Well, if he uses this, he's out of here.
Yeah, it wouldn't be smart from Aries. Referee is trying to remove that. What is Scurll doing? Scurll is left the ring.
Well, this isn't smart strategy for Austin Aries to be arguing with the referee. Oh, here comes Marty Scurll. We saw this at We Are Defiant.
Aries hasn't seen him. Scurll has something in his hand. Scurll has something in his hand. Aries is arguing with the referee. Oh, powder! The powder goes into the face of Joel Allen. The chops. Scurll. Chopped in the chest by Aries. Aries went for that discus again. Chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing. Aries is tapping.
Aries is tapping out. Stu Bennett off his chair.
Stu Bennett demanding. Bennett is screaming at the referee. Aries is tapping frantically. Scurll should have retained the title right there. Scurll should still be the champion.
Well, this match should be over right now, but only on the referee's call. And the referee is out of the game right now.
Scurll is trying to get that powder out of the eyes of the
Look
ref.
at this. Oh!
The umbrella. Aries Use Scurll's own umbrella against him.
No way.
Aries has rolled him up. Aries has rolled him up. Scurll kicked out. Scurll kicked out. That's the last chancery. The last chancery. Scurll. Scurll's got nowhere to go. Scurll's got nowhere to go. Scurll might be. He's almost out cold. Scurll. Oh, Scurll tap. Scurll tap. Oh my God. Oh my God. Aries is the champion.
Here is your winner, as a result of a submission, at new Defiant Wrestling Champion, Austin Aries!
I don't believe this. Austin Aries is the Defiant champion, and look at him taunting our general manager, Stu Bennett.
Well, I said before this match got underway, this was an incredible risk. An incredible risk. It wasn't even our general manager's decision. Marty Scurll put the title on the line. What an impact Austin Aries has made the new Defiant champion.
Stu Bennett is walking out of here. Looks like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Hey, when I tell you to give me the microphone, you give it to me, because I'm the champ. To quote the great Hannibal Smith, I love it when a plan comes together. So Stu, there's something you need to know. That piece of shit contract you gave me last night, well, I burned it. You know why? I don't need a contract anymore because I have this. And as long as this is in my hands, I run the show.
What is he saying?
Wow.
Hang on a minute.
And seeing I run the show, thank you very much. Seeing your people love me so much, I'm going to take my newly won by submission Defiant Championship. I'm going to go over that table over there, and I'm going to make some money. Because for all you that are telling me about myself, there's a whole bunch of you that are going to line up to get a picture with the champ.
Now, Austin Aries, did I hear what he said correctly?
You heard it loud and clear.
Aries said he burned the contract, and thinking about it, we never actually saw Austin Aries sign that contract.
Oh, well, he said he burned it.
Now,
he burned it.
Maybe I'm putting two and two together here, but it sounds to me that maybe that's why Bennett was so agitated. Maybe we have a champion who's not even under contract. What is going on here?
What does this mean?